So I'm Mike Hastings. I'm Director of Technology and Operations for the Black Country and West Birmingham CCGs. I'm also the STP, as Ian said, lead for digital. The STP is the grouping of primary acute care, mental health, social care, all of the partners across Wolverhampton, where we have interactions with patients and citizens. As you can imagine, over this year, the NHS has changed quite rapidly through the COVID situation. One of the biggest changes that there has been how people access health services. Obviously, we've been trying initially to keep people separated to follow the rules generally, and so we through our STP digital strategy, we were pushing towards people to access systems through video consultations and so on. We had a rapid implementation of that over the first few months of the COVID vaccination. You probably will have seen that you can access primary care now through video. There's a lot more telephone consultation going on. There is video in secondary care now, so first outpatient appointments can be accessed through video. So the whole thing has changed to a more technologically digital first kind of agenda as far as we can. Obviously that doesn't suit every part of the health service, and it doesn't suit every type of interaction with patients, but wherever we can, we've been trying to offer that alternative to patients so that we can keep people safe. So that brings with it its own issues, particularly around access to digital services, and some of the things that some of the speakers have said already. You know, we're all saying the same story here. We're all saying the same things. One of the things that we're doing through the STP digital group is we've been I made a bid and was successful with a bid to bring across digital accelerated work for this kind of thing. Now, the issue that we have with so many different services in the health service, we have primary care, we have mental health, we have social care, and we have acute care. If everybody has different apps and different ways for people to access these different services, it can be very confusing for patients. So what we're looking to do is to put a single front door in for health and social care services. So there's one place that people go for health and social care. This is the funding that we've been successful in. We will create that single application so that there's one sign-in, single sign-in, and people go to wherever they're directed and wherever their appointment is. However, that brings about the issues that we've already spoken about here, which is about the digital inequalities that are prevalent across society, and particularly across the Black Country and West Birmingham, with the social deprivation problems that we do see every day. And so we have, as part of this programme, implemented a digital inequalities subgroup. And what we're looking to do is to find ways that we can bridge that digital divide. As far as I'm concerned, there are two main areas of digital divide, and again, they've been mentioned already by the speakers. The first is access to kit. So do people have access to the mobile phones, the tablets, the PCs, the laptops, whatever it is, particularly with the high levels of social deprivation that we have across the Black Country. That will be one pillar of the work for this subgroup. The second area of work is around the skills gap, and that has been spoken about already. So I've met recently, in fact this week we had a very good meeting with the head of colleges for the Black Country and for the West Midlands, in fact, and we are looking at the possibility of using digital entitlement funding, which is available through the education routes, to put on courses for people. So over the last few years, the entitlement funding for the public, for citizens, has been around maths and English and bringing people up to a certain level. From this year, they've now included digital. So what we're looking to do is to leverage that digital funding to put on some courses across the colleges in the Midlands. It's still early days, but what we're hoping to do is to include in that kind of brand it if we can. And I'm happy to talk to anybody else about this, but we're looking at the moment about health and social care as a hook to get people into the courses. So we will use some of the applications within the health service as the basis for the curriculum for these courses, to say to people, come and do this course and we'll show you how to access your GP appointments, how to access your pharmacy, how to get your prescriptions. I know there's also a lot of work going on about how to access through the housing associations, how people can, a lot of that has gone online, so we could build that into the course as well. I think it's quite an exciting opportunity for us, and I'd be happy to talk to anybody about how we could mould this potential course to meet the needs of the population.